How to take your manicure from this to this. And most importantly, make those suckers last. Let's get into it. What if I told you that doing your nails at home is actually more affordable than going to the nail salon? No, for real. It might seem like you have to buy quite a few things in the beginning, but honestly, all of these tools were under $200. And to put that in perspective, that is 3 trips to the nail salon. So if you're a baller on a budget, I suggest doing your nails at home. And I'm gonna hold your hand while I tell you this. You are more than capable of doing it. It is simpler than you think. One of the first things I like to do is set up. I want to make sure that all of my tools are within reach and they're all out and ready to go. We have places to be and we have people to see, so we're not wasting any time fumbling around or trying to find your tools. Just have them all out. Always have a cap full of nail polish remover ready to go, just in case you get some on your skin. She really is your best friend in the beginning. Prep your hands with some sunscreen. You always want that extra barrier just to protect your skin because it goes through some harsh light quite a few times. Next, go in with your cuticle remover. This works wonders on your cuticles. Apply to each cuticle right where your nail and cuticle meet. You don't need to use too much, so use sparingly. A little goes a long way. You're then going to go in with your cuticle pusher and you're going to push those babies down. Make sure that all of the skin is removed from your nail, but we're not cutting off any cuticles. We're going to leave that part to the professionals. Once you have a clean base and a somewhat cuticle-free nail, we're going to start shaping the nail. So take your nail file and just shape away. File them down evenly and to whatever shape that you prefer. Then take your square nail file and buff those babies out. Rough them up a little bit. You want to provide somewhat of a texture so that all of the products adhere to your nails. Once they're all crusty and dusty, this part is key. Use your nail polish remover to get all the crusty dusties off, but also you want to dehydrate the nail. You want to make sure that there's no excess oils or anything like that. Next step is your base coat. You want to make sure that throughout this whole process, you are applying very, 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 very thin layers. And what I mean by that is scrape all of the gel off into the bottle, even the sides, because if you apply too much, it's not going to work. It's not going to last. Trust me, I had to learn this the hard way. Pop it into the lamp and cure it. Make sure you don't have any of the gel even near the lamp, or else it will cure in the bottle, and you don't want that. You have made it to the fun part. It's time for the color. In this step, you just have to trust the process. Trust me, please do very thin layers. I promise you it's going to look good in the end, but just trust me on this, do thin layers. The color at first is going to look so sheer and kind of blotchy, but just trust me. Really, I have your back. I'm only looking out for you. Take your time and go slow. Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither were your nails. Start at the middle of your nail and have the brush fan out. Get as close as you can to your cuticles without touching them. You will get better and better the more that you do this, I promise you. Just be patient. This is a very crucial part in making your gel manicure last longer than 2 weeks. It's called capping. Cap the nail every single time. That means that you are applying a very thin layer over the top of your nails. This prevents the nails from chipping, and if you mess up and get it on your skin, that is where the nail polish remover cap comes in. Your BFF! Just take one of the brushes, a very, very thin brush, and apply the nail polish remover on your skin. You want to make sure that you do remove any of the polish that is on your skin before you cure it. You can kind of sort of get infections, and yeah, we don't want that. Instead of doing a layer on the other hand, I recommend just working on one hand, getting it finished, and then moving on to the other. Repeat the process on the same hand, doing a second layer and then curing it. Keep repeating, adding the layers on the same hand until you get the desired look that you're going for. I usually go in 3 or 4 times. It's important to cure each time. Don't just keep adding layers onto the wet gel. And this is what it usually looks like before we go in with the top coat. Apply a thin layer of the top coat and remember to cap. And in doubt, cap it out. Once you apply the top coat, you're pretty much done. With this specific brand of gel, you don't have to add the alcohol on top unless you do the optional part, which I prefer, and that's adding hard gel. I've tested this out and I truly think that hard gel keeps your manicure going for more than 2 weeks. The hard gel can kind of be very tricky, so definitely work with as little product as you can. It's very gooey, and then cure that. And then once you have it all cured, you do have to go in with an alcohol wipe. I like to use rubbing alcohol with just a paper towel. If you don't, the gel still feels pretty tacky and it almost feels like it's not dry. So you have to go in with that layer of rubbing alcohol to make it all come together. Repeat all the steps on your other hand and then you have yourself a gel manicure. Go in with a little cuticle oil and now you have a gorgeous gel manicure that will last over 2 weeks. And I'm so incredibly proud of you. This is just a reminder that you're fully capable of doing anything you set your mind to. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions, and I'll see you next time. Love ya!